Oh my God. I'm going through withdrawals. Horrible. I gotta have some. Oh my God, there's gotta be something around here somewhere. Something. I need it. Oh. Out right here. There's a little bit. All right. Oh. Come on, baby. Oh. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, thank God. Ooh-wee, that was a close one. Well, today we're going to go do a little mining before I go ice fishing. My big goal today was to go walleye fishing on first ice. It's my first time of the year, and I got a little bit of extra time in between now and then. So I'm going to go and hit a little bit of a bedrock spot I found a little earlier in the week. Let's go check it out. Well, guess what? We made it back to our spot. It has since snowed a little bit more than was here last time, and the water actually went down a little bit. You see that where it froze up a couple inches there? The water dropped and it's leaving a little shelf on the ice right there. So just to briefly go over exactly where we are. Last time we were here, we were up there working an inside bend on that side of the creek, and now we're going to be working this side as the creek is coming down and around. It forms an inside bend on this side of the creek right here. And this is all big bedrock hump, and it goes off up into the woods, and about halfway up to that highest point you can see up there, there's actually a nice quartz vein contact zone that kind of just bumps up out of the earth and then it's gone again. I didn't dig too much of that up when I was down there last, because I was a little bit more worried about this, because this is really intriguing here. Now, this bedrock that I'm looking at here, this comes right down and right into the creek here. You see all these nice bedrock slabs. They kind of flatten out and they're running off at a little angle that way. Well, you know, you can see there's another one right there and down in here, and then it kind of flattens off into like little shelves out into the creek here. Here's another big chunk right there. I gotta get a GoPro, I tell you. Yeah, it's a little tough with all this current, but there's just mounds of bed. That's all bedrock right there. And then there's nice piles of gravels, big gravels, little gravels. And there's another big bedrock chunk coming up with some deposits behind it and around it. So, me and Rigby are here. I've got my my suction tube here with the small extension on it, so I can get into some smaller cracks. And I got my Garrett Super Sluice. So we are going to gather up a few pans of material here while I still got a little time, and then we're going ice fishing. Back in a bit. We are getting lots of material. Okay, I've been putting material in my pan over there, and I notice you can see a little bit better right here. And on some of these cracks right here, like follow my tool down here like that there's some bigger rocks up on top that I just couldn't get the sucker tube to move. So I've got this here tool, crevice tool, that I got from Andy and Amy's Arizona Adventures. They were kind enough to send that free of charge along with some other things throughout the great time I've gotten to know them. And this thing works amazing. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna go down here and manipulate some of those bigger rocks. See, that stuff was really hard packed in there, but now you can see I'm starting to loosen it up. There's a little cloud of silt, and now I'll be able to get more material out of there. That looks to be like a little pocket right here. And everybody knows, well, if you don't know, I'll explain it. Gold will not sink further than the bedrock. And that is an excellent place to look if you want to find especially bigger gold. I mean, I can find flower gold pretty much anywhere I look, but that bigger gold is elusive around here because of the glacial till around here. There's just so much of it, and it's so hard to find bedrock that isn't covered up by 50 feet of glacial till. So this is, like I said, a score for me. There's tons and tons of material here. I'm not going to get to work a whole lot of it today because, like I said, I'm going fishing, but I'm going to take my time and work this one spot right here in particular because it really looks nice. It's a nice little pocket right here, and it goes down a little ways. I'm digging some nice material in there I can feel. So I'm going to fill up my pan out of that and see what we got. All right. Well, I do apologize. I took one heaping healthy pan out of that bedrock spot and panned it out, and there was no gold in it, but I forgot to hit play. Well, I thought I hit play. I didn't forget. I don't know what went wrong, but I didn't get that footage. That little smooth spot of bedrock, I wasn't really expecting a whole lot. I'll get back there this spring. I might be fitting myself for a wetsuit. Is that going to look good? We are at my walleye spot. I'm pretty pumped. This is my first time out. Let me flip the camera around and I'll show you what we got going on. All right, here's what we've got. I love walleye fishing, and first ice is the best time to do it. Right now we've got about 2.5, maybe 3 inches, and this is a big river right out here. Pretty big river for this area. It splits Michigan and Wisconsin, all right? Now, that there is a huge island, and so is that right there. This is a small island right here, and this is like a little backwater that you would find on your typical flowage or something. Now, in the evenings, the walleye are coming out of the river over there, and they're coming in here to feed and all this. And right now, all the grass and stuff and the weeds and stuff in here is still green. So there's a lot of bait fish in here. Them walleyes are coming in to feed on. So I've got 2 blocking the path to get in here because I know it's full of weeds over there, real thick. And from right here this way, it's real thick with weeds and stumps. And they're going to be, you know, I've been here hundreds of times. They're going to be funneling right through here and down into this whole thing here to eat. And I got another tip up over there. Waiting for the ones that get by this one here, and we should do pretty good. Let me show you my tip up. This here is DOT reflector tape. It works good. If you cut it in a shape not square like a rectangle, when it goes off, you can see that it's up by the shape of it being up. Now, I'll demonstrate this better at dark, but from 100 yards away, or more possibly, I've got my equipment sitting way over there because when you're walleye fishing, you want to be in stealth mode, which is another reason I always bring my electric ice auger. I don't want to be spooking these fish. And I'll go ahead and I'll sit way over there by that stuff over there, so I'm not, you know, Rigby's not bugging them, and my movements aren't spooking them because they are spooky. And I think we're gonna do pretty darn good. This whole area is good for walleyes. I've done really good here, and as you can see, there's nobody around. Nobody. I don't expect to see anybody. There's probably nobody on this whole, I don't know, 1,000-acre piece right here all around me. So we got that going for us. And I just spotted something in a tree right there. I'm gonna go and investigate that a little further. Back in a bit. Hey everybody, give me a B. All right, we got that baby down. You can see something was burrowing in there, eating all the goodies, all them larvae probably, and I don't know if they make a little honey or whatever they got going on in there, but there's the insides of her. That's really handsome, that whole, I mean, just the whole thing. I took that whole branch. That's gonna be something cool. I figure out something neat to do with that. Well, here's my camp. Here's my electric ice auger. It's just as light and quiet as can be. My little light sled. I got some minnows over here and my seat. Yeah, I got a nice big thermos of hot booyah in there and that thing. That's right. And now the wait begins. I'll pick it back up when we get our first flag. Hey Rig, back in a bit. Well, we got skunked on that one. Have to wait for another flag. Back in a bit. Oh, we got one spinning now. Feels like a nice one. Ooh, he's taking line. It's got some weight. He's close. It's a northern. Oh well. Still fun. Let's get that hook out of there. And there it goes. Back in the hole. All right, I want to tell you guys why I use DOT reflector tape. I'm good 50 yards away from those tip-ups. And you can see them babies a mile away. I mean, they glow in the dark. Absolutely glow in the dark. I bet you I could go hundreds of yards away and still see them things. And that's why I use them. Back in a bit. All right, one just went up, and as you can see, I can see that thing a mile away. There's no way you can't see that. Let's go see who it is. Well, I can tell you right now, that glows in the dark better without the camera, but you take my word for it, that baby is glowing. So, we'll give this thing just a minute, keep an eye on that thing for a nice spin, and we'll see what we got. Back in a bit. Swing and a miss. On to the next one.
Tension on it. Yeah, there you go.
All right, fish on. Let's see what we get. Yeah, he's there. Ooh, we got a little bit of weight to him.
Come on.
Oh yeah. That's a nice little walleye.
Yeah.
All right. I'm gonna measure this guy and see if he's a keeper or not. Back in a bit. And we did get a nice one here. Look at that. That's a 16.5-inch walleye. That's a good eater. He broke the hook off in him, but that's just fine. There's another tip up sitting there, and there's one sitting there. Look at them things glow in the dark. I'll see if I can rustle up another hook and get this one in the water. And we'll get some more, eh, Rig? That's right. Back in a bit. Well, it's a little while later, and we haven't got any more flags since that last little walleye, but that's all right. We had a lot of fun today. We did a little gold mining and did a little walleye fishing and caught a northern and a walleye and had a few flags. It's all fun to me, and Rigby had a good time too. So we're gonna pick this back up at the shop. Back in a bit. Well, it's the next day. We had a lot of fun yesterday, but this is a gold prospecting channel. And if you think I'm gonna end this video without putting a little something in my 7,000 subscriber giveaway can, you're crazy. And to do the honors today, the one, the only, Miss Wizard. All right. What do we got today? We got a big bag of stuff here. I won in a contest here from Ron F's channel. There's his sticker right there. Gary Provaska, one of the OG members of the Flower Gold Wizard team, donated me a drawing in Ron's raffle, and it turns out I won it. So it looks like there's a couple of grams of gold in here and some silver and maybe other stuff. So let me read this little letter here. Flower Gold Wizard, congratulations. There's some stuff in there, blah, blah, blah. Thanks, Ron. I got a nice sticker that's going on my fridge. So we're gonna have Miss Wizard dump that in this here pan. And we're gonna get the pan and see what's all in there. What do you got? A silver dime. He said he's gonna put some silver in there, a couple of silver coins here. Might as well put them in the can. But I tell you what, let us get this a little closer to the bottom here and we'll take a look at what we got in there. Give a big smile and tell everybody in America why you're so lucky. We're getting down there. We got some good form.
Do this.
No, you don't want to flip it like that. You just want to roll the water. Yep, just back and forth. All right, we got that delicious gold relatively cleaned up. Look at that beautiful gold Ron sent me. Just fabulous. A lot of nice finds and really, really nice pieces. And I pulled one nice big piece out of there and I got it next to the scale, and Miss Wizard's gonna throw it on there. And I also have, he sent me some pure silver 1 grammers, the Sitting Bull dimes, and another dime here, and some turquoise and a couple of rocks my wife found interesting. So we're gonna go ahead and throw this one on the scale. Let me get the light off. All right. 0.29 nugget. Holy man. Is that baby handsome or what? Look at that. That is great. You know where all that's going? In the can. Where's that going?
In the can.
Enthusiasm. So that's going to wrap it up for this episode of Flower Gold Wizards. I'd like to throw out a big thank you to Ron F. and Gary Provaska, an original Wizard team member, and my wife, Miss Wizard, for doing such a great job panning. We got some great stuff for the can today. That baby's taking a life of its own. I'm going to start tying Rigby outside the door so nobody think about coming here and taking that can. Until the next episode, like, share, subscribe, and please leave a comment. Those comments help build my channel. And throw me a thumbs up if you would. Flower Gold Wizards, out.